What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market. We will also be covering the Sofi stock. And today was a really nasty day inside of the market. We will be covering all the details. I'm telling you right now, next week is going to be an even bigger week because there is some monster earnings coming out, guys. So understand there could be some more buying opportunities next week, but we're going to get into it. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you updated daily. Be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to everyone on this video. Let's get into it. All right, if you're wondering why the stock market was absolutely tanking today, if you were busy at work or just want to be up to date, guys, it's very simple. Stock market news live update. Stocks plunge to mark another losing week as investors brace for more aggressive Fed tightening. So the headline right now today, Friday, is the Federal Reserve, okay? They're putting out these 75-point basis rate hikes. The CNBC analysts keep enticing them and, asking them questions about it. They got to talk about it. So I believe the media is really putting in a lot of fear, and the market is pricing in a lot of rate hikes. I mean, we're talking dozens of rate hikes at this point, guys. So we know most likely there's going to be a 50-point, basis rate hike coming for the month of May, and then potentially another 50-point basis right after that. But when they start talking about the 75-point basis, it's getting pretty ugly inside of the market. We had Jerome Powell speak just the other day. Now the market is going over everything he said. We got Yellen talking today, talking about rate hikes. It's a mess, guys. It is a mess. So we want to get inflation down. We don't want to go into a recession. We need to raise rates. It's just a combination of we won't know what's going to happen until it actually happens, okay? And just the lower the stock market goes down, the lower your risk technically is, okay? Because they're pricing in, a recession right now. They're pricing in 75-point base rate hikes, This is getting insane. So that's what's going on inside the market, and that's why these indexes are absolutely collapsing. All right, guys, take a look at that. Nasdaq down 2.5% today. I mean, we know the biggest drops we've seen in over a year are about 3%, guys. So 2.5%, guys. If we take a look at the 6-month chart, grab the top, go all the way down to the bottom. We're at a 20% correction right now in the Nasdaq, guys. This thing is down 8.4% on the year. So think about that. We're at a 20% correction. If we go back to that 2018, 2019 correction right here and grab the top to bottom, we got a 21% correction. So we are literally 1% off from that correction in 2018, guys. This is absolutely insane how much, technology has been selling off. And guys, it is not just the small caps no more, guys. It is virtually everything today. I'm telling you, the oil stocks that were running up, those are tanking. The energy stocks that were rallying up, those are tanking. The mega caps that have been holding up pretty nice, those are tanking. You could see the Google stock today fell 4% today, guys. I believe it was down about 4.8% at one point. If we take the Google chart for the 1 year, grab the top, we're at a 20% correction in Google right now, guys. So biggest companies in the world are correcting 20%. I mean, these are supposed to have the most diamond hand investors in the world, guys. So, I mean, if this thing tanks to 25%, I mean, I don't know how low that Nasdaq is going to go. I mean, we could be talking 25% on the Nasdaq. But guys, this is a bad week because, they're pricing in a lot of fear with the, Federal Reserve. But next week is even more serious because Tesla didn't save the market. We know Netflix, absolutely tanked. We got the big whales coming up next week. Microsoft earnings, guys, if we just scroll down April 26, guys, we need to be ready because, if these mega caps start missing, we're going to go much lower. We have Facebook earnings, Meta, if we scroll down the next day, April 27th. And then we also have Amazon earnings. If we scroll down April 28th, guys, it is going to be absolutely insane, okay? I'm praying to God we get at least 2 out of 3 beats for these 3, okay? I do not think all 3 of these companies are going to beat. I think the lagger for sure, in my personal opinion, is going to be Facebook, okay? I think Microsoft and Amazon will beat, but I think Facebook is going to be the lagger for sure because, they're getting beat up by TikTok right now, just killing, the ad revenue business. Now we're going to get into Sofi, guys. Sofi, it's hit all-time lows again today, about 632, it says, down about 3%. So take a look at that. I mean, Sofi is going down slower now after that massive sell-off than Google. Google is accelerating quicker than Sofi. This is absolutely insane. Our market cap right now, I think is in the mid fives right now, I believe, or maybe 5.6. I gotta, do the update. You guys can check it. It's 910 million outstanding shares. So SoFi is selling off pretty aggressively. But what I can tell you guys that I pretty much am very sure is we're gonna have better earnings than Netflix and Snapchat. Okay. That's the confidence that I can bring to you that SoFi is, going to be performing better than Netflix and Snapchat. Okay. We're going to have bigger revenue growth. We're not going to be going backwards in users like Netflix. We're going to have just as much EBITDA for the next quarters, as Snapchat. We are looking pretty solid, guys, okay? I believe we're going to have a very solid earnings, and I think we could have a very aggressive upward move because the short interest on SoFi is at 20%. I would not be concerned about SoFi if you just have a little bit longer horizon because we're in a correction right now. If you can just get a 6 to 1 year mindset, I'm telling you, we are going to bounce back. I believe in 6 months from now, by the end of the year, this stock is going to be over $15. I can pretty much guarantee that because this correction we're in is really nasty, and I believe the inflation peaks are going to be coming. So understand, guys, once again, Amazon went from 113 to 6. The highest SoFi ever went was like 26 bucks, okay? Think about that. 113 to 6 compared to 28 to 6. It's not as bad, okay? It's pretty bad, I get that, but those diamond hand investors that held through Amazon, they became rich, okay? I know that's going to take, a long time, but I think there is still a lot of upside even in the short term with SoFi because the growth is there, the Galileo growth is there. EBITDA is about to jump, 200% from last year, from 30 million to 100 million. We are investing in growth, okay? We're not going to be profitable yet, but that bank charter is going to start kicking in. We could see a profitable quarter in the next, 2 to 3 quarters, in my personal opinion. I think we're going to see profitable quarter this year. And I'm telling you guys, the upside on SoFi is absolutely insane. Motley Fool just put out this chart. This is going to give you a comparison of SoFi, Upstart, Robinhood, Affirm, Lemonade, and Block. I say all these are in the fintech industry. I wouldn't put, Lemonade, in there because they're, just insurance. But guys, take a look at this. This is price to sales multiple. This first black line here is 15, then it goes to 30, then it goes to 45. You can see orange, green, and purple are Upstart, Affirm, and Lemonade. These companies were trading at 35 to 55 times sales. If you look at SoFi right here, which is the purple, guys, we have literally never traded over 16 times sales. I'm telling you, even though SoFi went to, $24, a couple of months ago, you can see we never truly ripped to multiples like Affirm and Upstart. That's what I was trying to tell people for the past 6 months. While those companies were exploding, SoFi was barely exploding, okay? Look at these multiples. I'm not saying we're ever going to get up to these multiples, but I'm just saying, guys, SoFi is literally trading at a 5x multiple right now. So just getting us back to the 15x multiple, you're looking at a triple from here, okay? You're looking at about a $19 stock just to get up to that, average price to sales multiple we were at. Not these types of price to sales multiples of 45x. I'm just talking 15x is going to put us at $20. These are the types of multiples that puts us at a $60 stock range. And price to sales multiple is a great way to value a growth stock if it is not profitable. So take a look at this chart. I know it's a little bit confusing. You really got to look through, the colors to the company. But guys, I'm telling you right now, SoFi is the purple. And look, back in November when we peaked, we were at a 16x, 17x multiple, guys. I'm telling you right now, at a 5x multiple, we can absolutely rip from here. Just like some of these other fintechs as well. They can just bounce back, to a 15x multiple as well. If you look, at the blue, Robinhood is at a 5. If you look at Upstart, they're at about an 8. Affirm is at about a 9. So everything is absolutely sold off into the same basket you can see here, guys. Companies are low. Look at freaking Square, Block. They're at a 3x multiple from here, guys, and they're selling off more aggressively than SoFi today. So understand, fintech is getting slaughtered. But my personal opinion, I believe SoFi is the best bet out of all of these companies because, we own Galileo. Just going back to some more bad news, bad headlines. We got the Terminators out there. Take a look at this tweet from Elizabeth Warren. Black and brown borrowers are disproportionately impacted by the student debt crisis in America. Joe Biden should cancel student debt and help close the racial wealth gap. Man, I cannot really comment on, this headline. I want you to drop a comment and what do you think? I just can't give a comment on that, but man, this lady is losing her mind. You're going to see these tweets come out from her once every, couple of days at this point. So This is just, a problem until it gets resolved, guys. We have had the seventh student loan, moratorium extension. So hopefully student loans come back in 2023, but this is just another dark cloud over SoFi's shoulder. But I believe, our earnings are really going to show that we're more than a student loan company. Now take a look at my Twitter, guys. I want you to see some details because, we just had some big earnings this week. We got Snapchat versus SoFi. You have to see this simple data. Snapchat. This data is pretty accurate, guys. 332 million users, 5.5 billion in revenue estimate 2022. SoFi, 5 million users, 1.5 billion revenue in 2022. So take a look at this, guys. A little valuation metric, to analyze the company. ARPU, that's average revenue per user, okay? Snapchat is $16 ARPU and SoFi is at $300 ARPU. So think about this, guys. Does it really matter if you have a 500 million users if they don't pay, anything for the company and, don't have any revenue? SoFi has some high quality users, guys. I mean, take a look at this. If you literally just, take SoFi to 15 million users, we could have literally the same revenue as Snapchat. So Snapchat literally has to get to like 1 billion users to triple their revenue, while we really only got to get to, 15 million users, guys. We could literally be a $5 billion, revenue company by 2024. It is a possibility if we keep growing these high quality users. So there's something else to think about. Once again, I believe SoFi is going to have way better earnings than Snapchat and Netflix. That's what I've been talking about. We got to get to earnings to get, more, confidence in investors that, the student loan debt ordeal is not going to, hold us back any longer. And just take a look at this, guys. Galileo clients in the news, guys. SoFi owns Galileo as of 2020. These companies are the fastest growing fintechs in the world, and we have a portion of every single one of these companies' revenue coming in because, we built the infrastructure, okay? We do their credit card processing, we handle their ledgers, we handle their entire payments, spectrum for their companies, okay? These companies are exploding. Moneyline, Monzo, Robinhood, Eulalie, Revolt, Clar, Purple, Greenlight. I mean, there's so many other companies as well, and the fintech market is absolutely exploding. This could be a massive opportunity for SoFi if we continue to grow 10 to 15 million users per quarter. So this is something to think about. We own Galileo, and this is where SoFi is really trying to shift to. We're expanding into Colombia, where fintech is absolutely exploding as well. Look up the research on Colombia and you will see, these companies are exploding. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoy doing this video for you. You guys know why the stock market is crashing and taking down everything with it. I mean, we literally got Google falling harder than SoFi today. The Federal Reserve, CNBC, the media is just putting so much recession fear into the market with these rate hikes. 75 basis points, they continue to talk about. That's going to get your Nasdaq really tanking. We got to get by these earnings next week. Hopefully we get a 3 for 3 from Amazon, Facebook, and Microsoft. Tesla did not save the market, but most likely I think one of those companies are going to have a bad earnings report. So there could be more buying opportunity, but understand if you just have a 3, 6, 9 month mindset, I think we can make it out of this nasty correction. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.